Hey guys, quick one. I wanted to discuss the trend, especially when scalping. It's a really important thing to keep in mind during times like this when we have the volatility, when we've got that action. It's really important to keep in mind the trend strength, and what direction the macro trend is. So what I mean by all of this is when we're looking at taking long or short positions, and it isn't just an application to scalping, it applies across all time frames. But when we're looking at taking a position, we need to remember to position and risk accordingly to what the macro trend is telling us. So when we know that we are in a macro downtrend, okay, and we know the strength of the sell-offs that we receive, it's very, very important to make sure that if we want to increase our risk or look at moving up our position sizes, we should only do so when we are in accordance with the macro trend. So by that, what I mean is, if we're down here on the 15-minute, okay, and for instance, this is a chart, this is a trade that I'm looking to take now. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this because it's not a very good example. Let's say, for example, we are shorting this region here. Okay, let's say we're shorting this. Now, in this position, because we are short and we are in the direction of the macro trend, we can look at having a normal position size here. All right, because we know that trading with the trend gives us better results, it gives us stronger moves, and it's also more forgiving on our positions. When we trade against the trend, okay, we expect less, we expect to receive less as a result, and we expect to have a harder time in terms of managing our positions. So the key takeaways from this are, whatever the time frame you are trading on, always keep in mind the macro trend. If you are going against the trend in a trade, you need to make sure that you adjust your take profits. Be more aggressive in when you choose to take profit. Don't be tempted to hold on to things and think that you caught the bottom. Okay? Take profit earlier. Be more aggressive when you are trading counter trend. Reduce your risk, reduce your position size. And if you're trading with the trend, you can afford to trade your standard position size, and you can afford to look for aggressive targets because you have the trend on your side. All right, so this is just a gentle reminder, but please keep these things in mind regardless of the time frame. You have to adjust your position sizes. You have to adjust your risk, because otherwise you're going to get chewed up in the current conditions. And make sure you make those changes when you are taking longs or taking shorts with the trend against the trend.